Good afternoon, Ravi.
Hey, hi, good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon, Ravi.
Hey, hi, Sudhir, good afternoon.
Yeah, hi.
So everyone has done practical last time, whatever we explained.
Yes, Ravi.
Because guys, until unless if you guys are not doing practical, nothing will come in Spring Boot security, right? So it's need. It's a need. Even though just think about that someone yesterday itself only asked in the group, right? uh, mm, uh, uh, what is the flow of front end to controller to service class and a service class to repository? If that person is joining our session, that kind of doubt will be not there, na?
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah, so that's a
Sure,
question.
sure.
The people are not joining the session. Even the people are sending the messages as a privately. How I can give the response, boss? I have also worked, na? Even the person is making the too much irritation I'm getting, like whenever please give the response, why you are not giving? After reading the message, why you are not giving the, what I can tell those people? I'm there in the work, right? So today we are going to see that what custom login page and a session management. So everyone is ready to see these things now, guys?
Yes, ready.
Yeah, so now let's
Yes,
begin our
Ravi.
session now. Let's see once the people right in the session. If anyone is there from the DevOps group, friends, still DevOps is not started. Like our microservices session is going on, right? Microservices session is
Yes,
going on.
Ravi.
After then, I will start DevOps as well as project, right? Both simultaneously only I will start. I'm planning to start a project every day in the morning, and DevOps in the weekend I will start. So the thing is, if anybody is, those people will not catch up our session, guys. Okay, if anyone is there from the our DevOps group, right?
Yes, Ravi.
Yeah, because just I started to constructing the DevOps group. Still DevOps session is not started. When the DevOps session will start, I'll inform in the group. Okay, so first what we will do it now, guys. Let's see one time, right? What is the flow of our project, right? Flow of our project. Then we will again implement what is that session management and what is that logging activity in our project, right? Our custom login page, right? So everyone is ready now.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes.
Yes, Ravi.
Uh, what is the Sankar Pandari Sankar? Don't worry. Uh, Hey, your voice, my voice only echoing, right? Please off your mute your mic. Who's that? Yeah. Link will I will share the link in the group, right? In the group I will share the link. Still we not created DevOps link.
Okay.
Mhm. So what is the flow of our Spring Security now, guys? What is the flow of our Spring Security? One time we will see again one time we will see it, right? So this one only, right? This one only. No, this one is for details, user detail services, right? Yeah. Initially when we started Spring Security, yeah, this one, right? So delegate filter proxy need. What is that? Web security configurer adapter, right? Please active yourself.
Yes.
Yes, Ravi.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
Ravi.
the same
Yes.
only, same. I'm going to explain one more time, guys. See this. So today we are going to implement what? Today we are going to implement what is that stage Stage 3. Stage 3 implementation, right? Stage 3 is Spring Security, right? Stage 3 is Spring Security. Stage 3 is Spring Security. 1 minute, my work. Hey, sorry for that, friends. Actually, you know, the my mouse is not working properly. That's why I took in muted. Stage 3 we are going to implement today in our application. What is that? Stage 3 implementation in the security, right? So first, what we are doing now, whenever we are making the request from the browser, right? Whenever we are making the request from the browser, request is going first. What is that? If in our application, what is that? Security implementation is there, then where the request will go? Where the request will go now, friends? It will go to what? Server, right? Server. The request will go to what? Server. Request will go to server. Okay. Request will go to server, right? Okay, fine now, guys. So if security implementation is there, then what is that? Then our server will validate what? Our server will validate this URL or not? Come on.
Yes, Ravi.
So who's that person? Who's the validating our request now? Delegating filter proxy is there now? Come on.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
1 minute, I'll show it right way. Which one? JDBC authentication in memory. Which one? This one. This application is there, right? Okay, good. Control Shift T. What is that? Delegating, right? Delegating proxy filter, right? This filter, right? The request will come to whom? Delegating proxy filter, right? Delegating proxy filter now. Okay, good. So but this delegating the proxy filter, what is that? Need what? Input. Some inputs are not? Come on, yeah.
Yes, Ravi.
What is the input now? What kind of input this delegating filter need? Web security config adapter, right? Web security configurer adapter, right? Web security configurer adapter. Okay, good. By taking the help of web security configurer adapter, right? By taking the web security configurer adapter, what will happen now? It's need, right? If permission is all, right? If permission is all, if any request permission is all, then what will happen now? The request will go to directly our front controller, right? Front controller is nothing but what? Dispatcher servlet. Come on, friends. Right? If front controller, right? FC. Front controller is nothing but what is the dispatcher servlet. Dispatcher servlet, right? Dispatcher servlet. Okay, after then what will happen now? Our dispatcher servlet will call to what? Our own controller, right? Our developer controller, right? Come on, because dispatcher servlet already is given by whom? Given by whom? Servlet only. Sorry, Spring Boot only, right?
Well,
Controller. One minute, friends.
develop control.
Yeah. Controller. It's need what? It's need URLs, right? It's need what? URLs. Okay, good. So here, what is that? What is that? Just assume that, right? Whenever our client is making the request, whenever our client is making the request, right? If the request has what? Some roles. If the request has some roles, then what will happen now? The authentication will come, right? Authentication will come. So who is calling this authentication manager? Authentication manager, right? Hey, 1 minute, friends. 1 minute. Actually, like the uh place is not good, right? I need some spaces. Just I'll back within the 1 minute. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Yeah. So web security, right? Web security configurer adapter will validate what is that? A request in 2 stages, right? Validating the request in what? 2 stages. What those stages now, friends? What those stages now? Can anyone tell? First stage is what? First stage is what now? First stage is what now, friends? Authorization, right? Authorization. Second stage is what now? Second stage?
Authentication.
Yeah, authentication. Second stage is what? Authentication, right? Second stage is what? Authentication. In authorization, what kind of steps are happening now, guys? In authorization, right? In authorization, what kind of steps are happening? Means what? Here, it will check the request. Whatever request is coming, we need to give what is which kind of permission all, has authority, or what is that? Authenticated, right? Come on, this one only we discussed last time now. Come on,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Permit all.
Permit all.
Permit all. Another one is what? Another one is what now, friends? Has authority, right? Has authority. Has authority. Next what? Next one is what now? Authenticated, right? Authenticated, right? Authenticated. Now here in the authorization, right? Sorry, in authentication, what is that? If session is exist now, guys, okay? If session is exist means what is that? Whenever we are logging, right? Whenever we are logging, until unless we are not logged out our application, right? Until unless we are not logged out our application, then what will happen now? That session will available or not in our application? Come on. Session
Yes, yes.
management. Just don't worry. I'll give the clearance about that. What is that? Our session management, because next discussion is what? Session management only, right? but just I'm giving the overview means what is that request steps, how our request is working whenever we are making the request, like what in Spring Security, if we are implementing Spring Security in our application, right? So authentication, in authentication, what is that authentication? What is that? If session exist, right? If session exist, then what will happen now? Use login our application, right? If not, then what will happen now? If not session is there, right? If session is not there, then what will happen now? Give the login page, right? Login page. If session is exist, means what? Just I'm running our application now. Last time whatever application we done, right click, run our application, Spring Boot Secure. Yeah, open the browser. So here what we are doing now, HTTP, just home, right? I'm making request to home itself only. What was, I need to see once property file because I forgot that, right? 9090. 9090. Okay, welcome to home page. We are getting or not, friends? Come on.
Yes.
Why we are getting now? Because it's we given what is that home page as a all permission, right? All permission. Come on.
Yes,
We
sir.
given what is that? Just I'm opening that what? Configurer adapter security configuration.
Yes.
So here what I given now, home page is there, right? And home page, what is that? Permit all. Come on, permit all.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's no need, right? No need. What is that? No need what is that? Authentication for these pages. What is that? No need authentication, right? Come on.
Yes, anyone can access.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in this situation, what in this kind of situation, what what's happening inside that? What is that? Our container. Whenever we are making the request, right? Whenever we are making the request, this request is going to what? Delegating filter proxy, right? And a delegating filter proxy is calling that what? Delegating filter need what is that? Input as a web security configurer. And this web security configurer is checking that, right? Which kind of what authorization is there, means what? Permit all is there. Then what is that? It's returning back and it's calling what is that? To whom? Our front controller, right? Our front controller is calling to what? Our controller, right?
Control.
Our controller. Okay, our controller. One more things we forget here. After then what will happen now? Then what will happen now? Here request is coming to whom? This web security configurer adapter is calling what? Dispatcher servlet. And this dispatcher servlet is calling what? Our own controller, right? Our own controller. And here what will happen now? This controller will returning what is that? Request to whom? Again our dispatcher servlet, right? Our dispatcher servlet again what will happen now? Our dispatcher servlet is calling what is that? UI page. Our dispatcher servlet is taking what is that UI page as a, what is that home page only, right? Come on, because here we are getting the output are nothing but what result as a HTML format only na. Come on friends, please give the response now.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so here what is that, here what we are getting now, here request is coming from the UI, means what, until unless if our controllers is, if our what is that front controller is not selecting any HTML page, we can't get the result or not. Come on, or we can get it, we cannot
Don't
get,
get.
right? We can't get, right?
Yes.
So yeah, so here what will happen now, then from here the, if login page, if login page is there, login page we will get, login page, or but we are making the request to whom, home page, right? So we are getting as a home page result on what, our client is nothing but what, our browser itself only, right? No, from here onward the request will not go to what is that delegate filter or web security configurer, right? From here onward the response we will get on the browser from front controller only. Our front controller only will give the response to whom, to our browser. Right, on the browser we are getting as a response, right? Here we are getting the response. Now fine, now guys, okay, so here the step is what, first what will happen now, first step, here we are making the request, right? First step.
Yes, sir.
Second what's happening now, second is what, delegate filter is executing.
Delegate filter.
Third step is what happening now, web security configurer adapter is executing, right? Executing. Now after then what, fourth one is what, authorization is happening, right? Authorization is happening. So now just assume that here what is that, here after authentication we given what is that permit all, right? Directly what will happen now, in some noise is happening, right? Directly what will happen now, like the request will go to what, dispatcher servlet, and here what is that, controller, our controller is executing, right? Our controller is executing and we are getting the response on the browser, right? But just assume that, friends, okay, here what I'm doing now, here I'm making the request to whom, admin, but here what we are getting now, we are getting login page or not, friends? Come on, we are getting login page,
Yes.
right? We are getting as a login page, right? Come on.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So now in this case what happened now, in this case what happened now, here what, session is not exist, right? As admin authority we are still not given, right? We are not given. Then what will happen now, then we are getting the login page. Come on, session is not exist, friends, okay? Because if session is not exist, then what we are getting now, what we are
Login
getting now,
page.
login page.
Login
now
page.
now if session is exist, then what we will get, we will get what is that, common page,
Directly we will enter. Okay.
we will get, or we will get what is that, admin page. So let's I'm going to what is that exist, I'm going to what is that, add as a Sandeep, I'm giving what is that, we already, no, first what we need to do, first we need to register, because already, right, in the database there is no, because I selected create there na. 1 minute, I'm opening the database, where my database now, yeah. I'm opening the database. Now good. So which one was there? Username pwd. Hey, where that? Which
Last one.
Last one,
Last
right?
one user PW. Yes, right.
Already there.
Yes, right.
Yes,
Data
there
entry.
is.
Means we took right, but user tab only, but the only one tab. Why the only one tab is there? Something wrong, right? Because user role should not store in
Yes,
the
sir.
single table, right? But here what
Yes, two tables used previously.
huh?
One roles table also be there.
One more table should create, right? 1 minute, we will check it why this problem is happening. We took create, right?
Yeah, then you can drop the table and you can see.
Because we took create, but why the
Yeah, the data shouldn't be there actually, right?
huh?
That
Maybe
data
refresh
shouldn't be
the
there
table.
actually, right? We will drop the table and
Refresh
then
the data.
Yeah. Let's, but we took create,
we'll
right?
start
But
up.
whenever we are running the application, by default this one will again our application JP data JP only delete and like okay, no issue. Username only, right? This one username and password only we took now. 1 minute.
Can you open the properties one?
Yeah, that one only. No. We are opening wrong. Boot security something.
Boot security.
I thought that why this one is coming.
Second one.
The second one.
Yeah, this one. Now,
Open.
yeah. See, two tables are
That
there
roles table.
and both are the empty only, right? Yeah. So first,
Yes.
what we need to do? First, what we need to do? We need what is that register page, right? First, we need what is that register page. So register page I'm taking, right? After getting that here, just let's take Sandeep s@gmail.com and what user. Okay, let yes @12345. Okay, or just let's take yes 12345 password. I'm giving the admin role itself only, right?
Yep.
Now one user is saved. So here what I'm going to do now, here I'm going to take what is that admin now. But what we are getting now, we are what is that, we are getting what login page. So here what we will do it now, here s@gmail.com I'm taking, and what is that s12345. Whenever I'm clicking that means what is that, one session is created. One session is created means session is existing in our server now, friends. Come on. Because
Yes.
of that welcome to what is that common page I'm getting right now. Here what I'm going to do now, I'm taking what is that admin page. Now we can able to access now admin page. Why? Because session is exist in our what application. Session is exist in our application. That's why what we are getting now this page now. Until unless means what I explained here now. See, if a session is not exist, right, which page we are getting now, friends? Login page.
Login page.
But what is that? After logging that, right, after logging means session is existing now with what is that, with admin URL, right? With admin URL. That's why what we are getting now, we are getting the common page, and what is that admin page. Both we can able to access it or not. Come on.
Yes.
Yes, right.
Okay, see this. Okay, what I'm going to do now, just forget this one, right? I'm opening this one, right? Another tab I'm opening. What I'm doing now here, http HTTP 9090, right? Again, I'm making the request admin. Now in this time, see this admin page directly is coming. Come on, admin page is what? Directly coming, right?
Yes, sir.
Login page is not coming, but previously when the session was not there, which page we are getting now? Login page we are getting or not?
Login page.
Login page we are getting, right? Come on, friends.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So the same things only, right? Same things only I explained, right? What is that? If session is exist, then what is that? Our application, what is that? Our request will go to what is that? Dispatcher servlet, and what is that? Common page will come, right? Common page will come. If no need authentication, if no need authentication means what? In authorization section, if we are giving what is that? Permit all, then what will happen now? Directly that home page, directly whatever URL will be there, those URL will accessible, right? Come on.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So good. Now so delegate filter, delegating filter, right? 1 minute. Delegating filter, filter proxy, delegating filter proxy calls. What is that? Delegating filter calls, what is that? Web security, config,
Adapter.
configurer, right? Adapter, configurer, adapter. What is that? Configurer, adapter. Now next step, what is, sorry, yeah, what is the next step now, guys? If web security configurer adapter is calling, then next step is what happened now?
Authorization.
So
Authorization.
now,
Authenticating.
yeah, so web security configurer, right? Configurer adapter will what? Will verify request. Request is nothing but what? URL, right? Come on.
Yes, sir.
In
Yes,
what
sir.
is that?
Yeah.
In two step, in two steps,